Reverend McKinley Jones became pastor of Blackburn Chapel in January 1960. At the time Reverend Jones took over as pastor, the church was located on a parcel of land in an open field east of Old 72 Highway. It has been said that during that time, Reverend Jones put Blackburn Chapel on the map by building up the congregation from 18 members to 70, whereas during the mid-1960s, the elders and deacons boards were reestablished by Pastor Jones. In 1967, Reverend Jones had a vision for continuing to move forward with faith by relocating Blackburn Chapel. The lot was sold and new land was purchased in an attractive wooded area in northwest Huntsville on Plummer Road. In February 1968, the Blackburn Chapel Mothers Board was organized, and in March of 1968, the Blackburn Chapel No. 2 Usher Board was established under the leadership of Pastor Jones to assist the other usher boards of the church. Whereas in November 1972, the Blackburn Chapel Chorus Choir was organized by Pastor Jones and Elder George T. Burns. In April 1976, Blackburn Chapel No. 3 Usher Board was established by Pastor Jones and Sister Doris Shaw. The idea was to improve the young adults and to assist the other two usher boards in the church. Whereas in 1984, the vision continued, membership tripled, and Blackburn Chapel became one of the largest Cumberland Presbyterian churches in the denomination. To accommodate this growth, additional space was needed. In May of 1986, Blackburn Chapel Christian Educational Committee was established by Pastor Jones and Brother John Jude, and later reorganized in the mid-1990s. Blackburn Chapel Beautification Committee was organized in October 1986 by Pastor Jones and Mother Melissa Jones. The Blackburn Chapel Brotherhood was established in April 1986 and later renamed in the mid-1990s to become the Christian Men United. Whereas God has truly blessed Blackburn Chapel. Under the leadership of Pastor McKinley Jones, membership grew to over 500, and several members were called into the ministry. Reverend Edna India Scruggs, Reverend Dr. Theodis Acklins, Reverend Clifford Malone, Reverend Stephanie Tanner, Reverend David Lockhart, Reverend John Jude, Reverend Michael Jones, Reverend Lamont Pope, Reverend Brian Winston, Reverend Carl Lane, Reverend Bertha Watts, Reverend Virginia Washington, Reverend Vanessa Snodgrass, Reverend Tremaine Snodgrass, Reverend Evelyn Wallace, Brother Kevin Graham, Brother Dwayne White, and Brother Tony Yarborough Jr. Whereas Pastor Jones is survived by his lovely wife of 68 years, Mother Melissa Moore Jones, 3 sons, Lawrence Jones, Reverend Michael Jones, and Barry Jones, 3 daughters, Mary Campbell, Teresa Jones, Renee Jones, 3 sisters, Letta Lee, Ada Phillips, Lucia Mixon, 1 brother, David Jones, 9 grandchildren, and 15 great-grandchildren. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the City Council and Mayor of the City of Huntsville, Alabama, express to his wife, family, relatives, and friends their deepest sympathy in the loss of Reverend McKinley Jones. The world has lost a noble character who left behind a beautiful life among us for a time to blossom and bless us with its kindness and humbleness, like the fragrance of a rose. Be it here resolved that even as we mourn the passing of the Reverend McKinley Jones, we are resigned to the all-wise Heavenly Father's will, adopted and approved on the 28th day of May, 2015. This document is signed by the mayor, Tommy Battle, Mark Russell, Bill Clean, Jeannie Robinson, Will Covert, and Richard Showers Sr. If members of the family are here, Reverend Jones, I would ask if you all would come and present this to you. Mother don't have to come. She can just say where she is. She said, thank you. How you? Good. Seal, how you doing? Michael, I'm going to give the microphone to you.
To the mayor and the city council, we definitely appreciate you recognizing the work that my father so graciously performed in the city. He's a very humble man, and he was constantly working for others. And so to be noticed by this body is a great honor to us. And on behalf of my mother and the other family members, we greatly appreciate you recognizing the work of my dad. He was always working for others. He was always seeing about the needs of others. And so I thank you for recognizing that. Appreciate you.
Mayor, and to those that are present, I would be remiss if I would not say this, that Michael Jones made history in this city. He was the first black assistant fire marshal in this city, retired. And Mayor, you wasn't here then. And I don't know if you know Tommy Battle or not, Michael. Yeah. Yeah. Appreciate you. Good to see you.
You too.
Good to see you.
Thank you.